How you doing, everybody? It's nice to see you again. Now, before we get too far into this video, I know my hair is messed up, all right? It's in that awkward stage. I can't tie it up, but it's too short to do anything with. It's a whole thing. Let's just not get into it. Let's just get into the video. I'm going to be talking a little bit about meditation, specifically the first time I ever noticed that meditation was making an impact in my life, that it actually, was contributing in some way. So, this is how the story goes. My girlfriend and a few friends were just having a night where we were just talking smack, having a couple of beers, whatever, drinking, and we decided to order some pizza, as small little gatherings go. So I ordered some pizza on Uber Eats, phoned the people, enter the address, whatever. Well, actually, that's where the story goes wrong. I had the address set to my house, or mine and my partner's house, and so the guy was going to deliver to another house. I think now when you go on Uber Eats and you enter in an address, it's like, hey, you're pretty far from this area. Are you sure this is where you are? Pretty sure they put that because of idiots like me. Anyway, so I'd already placed the order and it was getting sent to my place, getting sent to the wrong place. So I was like, oh crap, I better sort this out. So I went on the Uber Eats, like what to do, frequently asked questions, and it was like, question, if you're an idiot and put in your wrong address, how do you fix that? And what you have to do is you have to call the driver specifically, call him and be like, hey bro, yeah, I messed up. Can you actually drive to this house? No problem. So I called the dude and I explained that. I was like, hi friend, you're about to pick up my pizzas. I messed up. Can you actually drive here? And he was like, no, I can't do that. You have to contact Uber. And I said, no, I've already checked Uber. I'm sorry. So could you please drop it off to where I am now? It's actually quite around the area. It's pretty close to where you're going anyway. It's just not where I'll be. So can you come here? And he's like, no, you can't do that. And we went back and forth for ages. And he goes, I'm either dropping it to the place that you're not at, or I'm leaving it at the pizza shop. Sick. So I said, all right, just leave it at the pizza shop and I'll go drive and get it, which completely defeats the whole purpose of getting Uber Eats in the first place, but you can't win them all. So I get off the phone to this guy and I'm like, okay, I guess we have to go get the pizzas ourselves. And all my friends, I'd been talking to my friends before we decided to order pizza and saying how I've been practicing meditation and I'd been doing a little bit of meditation daily, nothing too serious, nothing like what I'd say I do now, but a dedicated practice. And they all said, oh, it might be working, Dylan, because the old me, apparently, as they said, would have not only probably abused the guy on the phone, I handled it quite well, apparently, quote unquote, my friends, handled it quite well, but I then probably would have ranted to my friends about how much of an idiot that guy was for like 5 minutes, whereas I sort of just hung up the phone and was like, that's mildly annoying, but I guess it is what it is. And then we went and picked up the pizza ourselves, and they were like, wow, you handled that much better than you would have in the past. Maybe that meditation's really working. And I thought, maybe it is. Maybe it is. That was stupid. Anyway, so the story continues when we went down to pick up the Uber Eats by ourselves. Again, defeating the purpose of Uber Eats, I guess, getting it delivered to your door. And we pick up the pizza and I expected to have to pay now because I hadn't paid anything on the app, and you pay usually when it comes. And the pizza shop guys are all like, yep, all good there, mate. Fucking, there's your pizza. The guy just dropped it off. Yeah, he didn't know what was going on. And I was like, haha, yeah. So we grabbed the pizza and it's like $75 worth of pizza and garlic bread and drinks and stuff. So anyway, I go to pay and they're like, oh no, don't worry about it. It's all good. The app will sort it out. I was like, okay, whatever. I'm just going to take all this pizza away. Thank you. And we get home and we eat the pizza. We have a merry old time. And I never received any charge for it. Literally $75 worth of pizza. Just all good. And then to this day, I haven't paid a single cent. So I don't know what was going on there. I got all this pizza. Sure, I didn't pay for the service of delivering, but I mean, I didn't pay for the pizza yet. And I was like, how does the app handle this? Anyway, not my problem. So that's the conclusion of this little story. And there is, you may not think it, but there is a little message behind this story, and thank you for sticking around this long, but I'll get to it right now. So when I first started meditating, I was always finding it tough to see if it was actually working in my life. And I think this is something that happens when people first get into something, say like meditation or even taking good care of their health and fitness, right? You don't notice the subtle changes from day to day. Like if I start going to the gym and I look at myself in the mirror every day, even if I'm making some sort of gains or if say I'm losing weight, whatever you're trying to do, it's very hard to notice those little subtle differences because you're seeing yourself every single day. It's not until someone that you haven't seen in a while, say you've been going to the gym for like 2 months and you've lost a whole bunch of weight or you've gained a whole bunch of muscle and you see someone you haven't seen in a while and they're like, whoa, dude, you look heaps nice. Like you're looking crazy. And you're like, oh really? I didn't even notice, because they're seeing like the culmination of all those days at once. Whereas you've been seeing it every single day and it's very hard to notice that subtle change. So I'm sure I had a point. Now, what was it? So I like to think of it, you know, when I first started meditating, I was like, oh, I don't know if this is working. I don't know if I'm gaining any benefit out of this, which might be the reason why people give up on meditation and like, you know, a dedicated diet and fitness regime very quickly, because, you know, it's hard to notice those subtle differences. And we live in a world where it's like instant feedback. If I don't have the results I'm looking for straight away, you cut, mate. You're cutting this out of my daily routine, I tell you that. If I don't see something immediately, it's gonzo, mate. So I wasn't seeing, well, I didn't think I was seeing any changes from my meditation practice. And then I like to think that, you know, it was like a sign from the universe. You know, Buddha was up there in heaven. He's all like, this guy is meditating, good on him. But I think he seems like he's not getting anywhere. So let's send him a sign. I don't know how Buddha talks. So he's like, you know what? Let's send him some pizza as a sign that his meditation is going well. Sure, my friends complimented on how I handled the situation, and they were like, wow, Dylan, you would have been much worse in the past and now you're much better. Maybe it's that meditation. But that wasn't enough of a sign. I want free pizza. I want something more. And the Buddha was like, no worries, mate, I got you. He's my boy, I love that guy. He was like, I got you. I'll send you some pizza. And so when I was standing there with the $75 worth of pizza, my friend's saying, hey, Dylan, you handled that situation really well. That wasn't enough. I was standing there going, I did a good thing. I didn't yell at that guy. I didn't yell at him over the phone, when I was fully justified. I could have given him a haranguing. And I was like, no, don't do that. You've been meditating, you know, we're not supposed to abuse people and be harmful and mean and shit. Be nice. And then I just get handed $75 worth of free pizza. Thank you, Buddha. I got you, mate. I don't know if you got a message out of that, but I guess what I was trying to convey is, if you're doing, you know, some sort of practice, meditation, a diet, some sort of lifestyle change, and you don't feel like you're getting anywhere, either go see a friend. Nope. So if you've just started a new practice or implemented something into your lifestyle and you don't feel like it's getting you anywhere, well, you know, maybe it is. Maybe you just need to ask for a sign or some pizza, whatever, you know, to tell you, or I don't know, mate. I don't know, dude. I don't know anything. Does anyone know anything? This is just my story. Maybe you have your own experience. I don't know. But maybe you're actually doing better than you thought. Maybe that's my point. Yeah, that's my point. You're doing better than you think you are. And sometimes we need a sign, pizza, or friends to tell us that maybe we're doing better than what we think we are. That sentence actually made sense. And on that note, sorry, that was a terrible joke. I'll leave you.